Hi there and welcome to Dino's Vault. Surprise, surprise, we have the Honda NX500 being unveiled and launched in the Indian market. It was a long and strong wait, and I think it is worth it. When you look at the equipment, when you look at the value proposition, Honda have absolutely nailed it this time around. So what all do we get with the NX500? Bulu is absolutely elated, so much so that he has already booked one for himself. So all the long distance tourers and the people who would like to take the roads less traveled, this is the ultimate value proposition that you and I have been looking for. So what all does NX500 have on offer? When compared to the previous gen CB500X, this was supposed to be a sequel to that. So this one gets LED lighting. You have the LED lights up front, vertically stacked, has very good light throw, and also would put lesser load on battery because these are LED lights and have LED DRLs as well. Looks futuristic, looks upmarket, and looks premium. And then of course you have the always on headlamp feature, which comes as standard with every Honda motorcycle. Both the turn indicators stay on to give you better visibility on the road, and these are LED turn blinkers as well. And then of course, coming to the star of the show, separate function forks, big piston forks, USD forks from Showa suspension, 41mm USD forks, and these actually have to do superb justice to the kind of chassis dynamics and chassis orientation that they have worked upon. So I think this is a major plus that adds on to the value proposition. Then you have twin disc setup, because the previous 500X had only a single disc. This one has twin disc setup, pedal disc and hubless disc as well. So that adds on to a better initial bite and better, brake feel when you want to, tap into the stopping power and tame the kind of the beastly character lurking underneath. And then of course 19-inch front wheel. These are Dunlop Trail Max tires, and these are alloy wheels. They haven't given spoke wheels, so I think they are good enough to do a little bit of off-roading, because they have slapped on-road off-road tires. These are Trail Max tires, not the Sport Max, so it should be able to do good amount of off-roading. And then adding on to that flexibility is the ground clearance, almost 180 mm of ground clearance. I think 181 mm of ground clearance, so that adds on to the off-roading capability. And then of course you have accessible seat height. So when you sit on the motorcycle, this is how it feels. So it feels nice and confidence inspiring. You don't have to be left tiptoeing because the weight is not too much. So it is around 195 or 196 kilos. So that adds on to the flickability, the usability in daily city traffic. It is not too bulky, too heavy, despite having a 17.5 liter tank. So that adds on to the daily usability of this motorcycle. And once you sit on the bike, the kind of confidence it gives you, you can absolutely play around with it. And they have packed the features to the core. You have adjustable lever for the front brake, dual throttle cable, engine kill switch, hazard light switch, you name it, this one has it. And then the seat is nice and spacious, huge amount of space for the rider, more than adequate space for the pillion. Again, the dual tip exhaust kind of reminds me of the Transalp, has a unique exhaust sound, has a sporty exhaust note. So let's try and listen to that now. So that is a kind of a monstrous note as to how much power and torque is lurking underneath. So this comes powered by a 500cc liquid cooled fuel injected parallel twin motor that puts out 47 PS of max power and 43 Newton meters of max torque. So when the power and the torque figures are so close to one another, you are rest assured about a flat torque curve. So adequate amount of pull and adequate amount of juice on offer in every gear. So it pulls very cleanly across the gears, across the rev band. So that gives you usable power on the go. And the gear shifts, again, the overall fit and finish, the build quality of the bike seems top notch, on par with what you come expecting from a Honda. And that's pretty much it. So the tire, you have a 19-incher up front, a 17-inch wheel at the back. Again, this gives a blend of flickability and high-speed stability. So that adds on to a better, more engaging riding experience. And the most important thing is the TFT console. You have a 5-inch color TFT console. So if you can come here, we can have a look at that. So here it comes with HISS, the security system or the immobilizer feature. It comes with Honda selectable torque control or the traction control feature. And this is the full color TFT console. So this actually looks and adds a lot of premium feel. It comes with, Honda Sync, Bluetooth connectivity system where you can tap into turn-by-turn navigation, phone connectivity, Bluetooth connectivity, music operations and whatnot. And now looking at the user interface of the Speedo console. So once you are focused on the Speedo console, you have different parameters being highlighted. So this is one, and then you have range, distance to empty, and this is the settings. So once you get into the settings, here you have function. You have shift point where you can program the shifting of the gears, so 8500 RPM or 9000 RPM as per your vision will. Then the immobilizer, whether you want to turn it on or off. And then talking about the display, you have different display themes to play around with. One is the bar feel where the rev counter is across the Speedo console. Then you have a circle kind of a rev counter and the simple layout. So the bar one is the one that is the most attractive. And then you can adjust the brightness, you set it to auto or manual. Similarly, even the background, whether you want a black background or a white background, it changes as per the ambient sensor on board. So during the daytime, I think it is in black, and during the night time, it is in white. So either ways around, and that is something you need to understand. Then you have the general settings like date and time, unit, language, or the Bluetooth pairing mode, and the service interval. So this talks about the kind of setting options you have on offer. So that's overview, and the price is 5,90,000 ex-showroom. Again, this is BS6 phase 2 compliant, so ethanol premix fuel is compliant here. So more than that, it's the way the throttle response could be felt. It is very, very satisfying, and I'm sure it's going to ride as good as it looks, especially in this black color. This is my personal favorite, and I think Bullu also has booked the black color. So this is the one that looks absolutely stunning. There's also a white color. So 3 colors on option, on offer. So you have the red, the black and the white color. And this is super stealthy and looks super premium and super well built. What is your opinion? What do you think about the NX500? Do you think it packs good value, and would you be inclined towards trying to test it out such that this can become your next touring companion? Feel free to comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.